The fun and games of the All-Star break are just ahead of us. We all look forward to it. Is it tough to stay, Richard, focused on the now if you're participating, say, in one of those events?
Yeah, it's a huge weekend, especially for young players, because you're still getting acclimated to the game, and now you're out here with all of these people at the dunk contest, the three-point contest, the rookie game. There's just so much stuff going on. You got to remain locked in on your team because the task is at hand.
Yeah, a daily challenge, correct?
No, an hourly challenge. It's every hour. You're walking by, seeing things. It's crazy.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Collins. And it's Zohan in at the four-man position. Now, here's Ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instinct on the offensive end.
Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Number 99, shooting one.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Sohan, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Unselfish to the core. Johnson looking to make plays for others.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Pass to White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's good for two. MP's got his third bucket of the night. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I did speak with the head coach of the Spurs. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, well, you better not ignore the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter how many points you score if you get absolutely no stops on defense.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's MP. Collins grabs the miss. Spurs have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Sohan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
Now here's White. 8 points his last outing. Now here's Ball. Nails the baby hook.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jones, the pass to Vassell. Johnson against Levine. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Phenomenal work keeping his balance. Johnson keeps his eye right on the prize at all times.
And Greg, Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. This strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Leaving points at the free throw line can take the edge off of a team. You're playing physical, you're playing hard, and it's just not paying off.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Drummond's checked in for MP. Vucevic comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Patrick Beverley in for White. Now here's Winslow. Pass to Collins. Now Wesley. The pass to Graham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital, and they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right, they've always done it.
Yeah, you got to when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
Now here's Beverly. Outside ball. Back to Beverly. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Beverly.
And the height of Ball really allows him to finish over the defense. Even when you make contact, he just seems to power through with his size.
Now here's Collins. 23 points for him the last game against Philadelphia. H. Diop, the pass to Winslow. He can't get that one. Great D that time for Vucevic. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Spurs trail by 9. Graham surveying the floor. In the corner, Winslow with it. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please give a big round of applause.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The guard set is White alongside LaVine. DeRozan out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He scored 22 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. He really could not have shot much better, nearly perfect from the field. Kevin, will see if he still has the hot hand tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
H. Diop. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Richard, it sure seems like the play-in tournament is here to stay. Were you skeptical when it was first suggested?
No, I actually like it. Now, my opinion is that it shouldn't be 7 and 8. I think teams should just play for 8. I think that is so difficult to take those 2 spots. In 7, there's a lot of really good teams that can be in that 7. So I think just play for 8, and I think it makes the rest of the league in that bottom area have something to fight for, which is positive for young teams.
Not playing for 2 spots, but just playing for the 1 spot.
Just playing for the 1 spot. That 7 spot, you can have a really good team there that just struggled a little bit.
We could indeed. Good point. Here's White following the bucket by the Spurs. To the middle. And MP gets it to go on the assist by White. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10.
2 minutes.
Collins passes to Johnson. Now here's Jones. White covering. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Green. Johnson's shot is off.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And guys, Keldon Johnson has continued to perfect his craft.
A very flexible forward, scoring the ball better than he ever has. And that growing confidence you can see. He can spot up or shoot or slash his way to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for DeRozan. Williams comes in for Green, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Zach LaVine. And both free throws good for White.
And no question, Kobe White can shoot it. How about the accuracy as well?
That might be underselling his ability, especially beyond the arc. He once set a franchise record with 7 threes in a single quarter.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market, and guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Graham kicks to West. Pass to Johnson. Will it go? Chicago grabs the miss. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Patrick Williams taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. So for the Bulls, Drummond comes in for MP. And it's Patrick Beverley in for White. And Williams drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Graham against Ball. Here's Graham. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. San Antonio making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 5 seconds left here in the second. Beverley for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
On the court right now for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Collins, then it's Jones, and it's Sohan in a power forward. Now here's Ball. Inside, here's MP, and that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 16.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about Levine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Jones against Ball from 13. Here's Johnson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from Ball. Outside Levine. And he's good on the 3 ball. Levine's got his first 3 points of the game. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
A nice shot by Sohan.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
A nice shot by MP.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
There's the pass to Vassell. Jones with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And then Johnson with the jam.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
Ball, the pass to Levine. Down low. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 21 points for MP.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 6.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
White, good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the Spurs with possession after the Bulls pick up 2. Shot by Collins, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And there it is for him.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Vassell. Following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Vassell, the pass to Collins. Johnson up top, guarded by Levine. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Levine passes to MP. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Collins finds Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Jones for 3. He's off on that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now, here's Vassell. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hits it from 3-point range.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Patrick Beverly. MP is out there with Green. Then it's Ball, and it's Levine in at the small forward position.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
That one falls.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Wesley, the pass to Jang. No good from outside. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
Chicago making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Green, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Zach LaVine.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Now here's Winslow. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now Wesley. Winslow wide open. He fires. San Antonio again missing. Passes it to Beverly. Drummond trying to get himself free. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Now here's Graham. Pass to Jang. Kicks it to Winslow. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Chicago.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's MP. The rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Graham. Tate against Winslow. Now the pass to Bates Diop. And it's good, 2 points. Bates Diop's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Inside. Pulls up on the elbow. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Passes to Wesley. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Chicago on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ball against Wesley. Ball, the pass to Tate. Back to Ball. Another shot. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Ball with the lay-in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Here's Graham. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Pass to Wesley from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside ball. At the elbow, Williams. He kicks it to Beverly. Tate the pass to Ball. 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Chicago.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Offensive rebound. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, baby. The fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you later.